Hey, what's up?
Hey, look! I found a new blueprint.
Awesome, cutie! It's very detailed. Now I can make more trinkets for you. Thank you.
What do you think? Come to chat when you have time.
I look forward to your next visit, friend.
This whole situation is infuriating. So many good soldiers. It's difficult not to feel sympathy for Serene's decision. I know she wanted to help the people of the Black Streets, but did she overestimate her abilities? As for Andreas, his ending was exactly like I expected. Too bad I didn't get to see it in person. You did well. He should have paid for his actions long ago.
I'll see you later.
One moment. You fought Andreas. What did you think of him?
He was a tough opponent, and I felt a lot of pressure when he was talking.
He was really annoying, wasn't he?
Did I say that?
Back in Fallon Academy, you might have observed the reason behind the conflict between Andreas and me. He always talked in the most insulting, humiliating way. I warned him so many times that his behavior had a bad influence on the discipline and loyalty of the soldiers. But in the end, I was the one that was punished.
What happened?
I was in command of the escort squad. But things went south, and I was forced to make some difficult decisions. Andreas had no honor or shame. He asked me to abandon the soldiers who fell behind and use them as bait instead.
Oh, that's totally something he would do.
I refused and made my decision based on what the academy taught. The result was unsatisfactory. It took me a long time to regain my position after being demoted. Yet Andreas kept rising through the ranks. After that, he kept criticizing and victimizing me in order to climb higher, all so he could become Serene's guard. It's hard for me to accept that the Archon wasn't involved.
If I were you, I'd be questioning it too. Thanks for sharing that with me.
It's nothing. I'm only saying it now because I feel it's time to let it go. I've found my home, and I've pledged my loyalty to the Mistress. We are all striving to do the right thing. I should feel pride, I know. Thank you, Hilda.
What do you want to know?
Lawrence. So, this is how his life ended. He was a mysterious, quiet man. He'd often stare up at the sky and say something out of nowhere. Was he a good man? I think so. It's just that maybe his definition of good was slightly different from others. I'm not surprised he joined the cultists.
But he was also Marble's valued deputy. Would he have been so easily swayed by the cultists?
A man like Marble would never attempt to understand Lawrence's true feelings. He was unsophisticated and kept questioning everything. I'm not surprised he ended up making some unethical decisions. Lawrence was living in his own world. I'd never have someone like that by my side. The glory of the three.
sorry I kept you waiting.
Is everything all right?
We have evidence that Agnes not only is a cultist, but that she's also infiltrated the Legion and is planning to take Argus Plaza.
Agnes? I never thought my suspicions would be confirmed.
You already knew?
A while back, Narcus reported to me that he thought someone was planning to invade Laurel Mansion from the sewer. Although the sewer is overseen by Marble soldiers, there are some strange holes in their defenses. I had no evidence, nor could I say what's in that sewer.
Your instincts were right. I'm sure with this evidence, Marble will have to listen to reason.
Let's take the trials first. I'll find the right moment to use it. Ready? Ready?
Ready.
During the fight, don't worry about me. Just keep moving forward. Priest, everything is ready.
Minerva, the sinner of House Laurel is about to undergo the trials of remission with the approval of Marble, the Archon of Legion. Minerva and her warrior will sincerely pray to the three to redeem themselves in blood. I, Wassily, a devoted believer and representative of the Aristoi, will bear witness to everything. Let the trials begin!
North wind!
Cleared one way. Get ready for the next one.
For the king!
The next way is on the way. Concentrate. Euphemia Plaza. This should be the last wave, if it goes now.
Child, do you have anything to say?
No. This is...
Do something about it. Your reputation is in ruins. No one will believe you are capable of anything ever again. Or maybe, do you want to do it yourself?
We've officially passed the trials, right?
Yes, it's amazing, mistress. Congratulations on your completion of the trials. Under the witness of the representative of the Aristoi and the Archon of Legion, and the Gods of Stars, I will officially repeal.
Wait.
Is there a problem, Lord Marble?
Mistress Minerva, you have redeemed yourself. That is quite clear. And you regain your noble status. But your warrior has not. She has committed numerous crimes. I will deal with her here and now.
What? That can't be right. She completed the trials with me.
She did. But only because she was designated by you as your only guard. I hadn't interfered because you hadn't completed your trials yet. Outsiders are not citizens, and the law doesn't apply to them.
You don't understand. This child is crucial to saving Aphis. I went along with your pointless trials. Now you want to punish Hilda with the same archaic laws?
Do you want me to make you an exile again, Mistress Minerva?
By the gods, you disgust me. You've left me no choice, Marble. Before the trial, I uncovered evidence that Asterigos has turned to the Ephorus. He's also colluded with Centurion Lawrence, and they conspire to launch an attack on Argus Plaza. Look at the evidence. Centurion Lawrence has given the cult all of your military deployments.
What?
Well, today is just the trials of remission. We'll need to convene a religious court at another time for identification and judgment.
Listen to me. The cult is going to ravage Argus Plaza, and the threat from Eumenides is imminent. We are running out of time. I risked my life today in front of the Gods of Stars, not for myself, but for all of Aphis.
Impossible. Agnes and Lawrence. No.
Marble, let go of your pride. We can still work together to fight the cult and Eumenides. Now's not the time to...
Silence! You lie. You're attempting to deceive everyone. You think you can distinguish right from wrong better than the three? You dare speak of justice? Enough! I'm here to personally see to Hilda's punishment.
Watch out!
By the gods! Outsider, what have you done?
He came at me! You all saw it!
He was doing his duty, nothing more. You, however, murdering an Archon is a heinous crime.
If you want to convict Hilda, remember that I am involved as well. I helped her.
Mistress, don't worry. I am on your side. In fact, I believe now is the time. Please, take it.
This is the Archon relic.
On behalf of the Aristoi, and witnessed by the gods of stars, I will tolerate the actions of this outsider until the Trinity Night comes. Outsider, your behavior will determine what happens next.
I said I didn't.
Hilda, it's all right. We have the relic. Though I do know the way he looks down on non-Ephesians is pathetic.
Watch yourself, Minerva. I can modify the results of the trials at any time.
You wouldn't dare. As Trinity Night approaches, so does the key to lifting our curse. I, Minerva of House Laurel, hereby promise that there will be a way to end this. No matter what Eumenides is planning on that mountain, Hilda and I will stop him. And I will prove that these prejudices against outsiders are wrong.
Very well. I'm sure the gods of stars have heard your promise. I look forward to whatever you're going to do, mistress.
In the name of the One, I will succeed. Hilda, let me know if you're ready to go back to the shelter. Make haste. We have to get the relic back to the shelter.
We were raised in the old ways, to achieve Aphis' glory and spiritual values. But long before we became the adherents, we should have realized that no matter how perfect a system is, it will grow corrupt over time. Marble, the Archon who devoted everything to his country, eventually became nothing more than a puppet of the system. And here we are, just wishing to get our hands on a sliver of the glory of days past.
Minerva?
I'm fine. I need you to get back safely. Soldiers have already appeared on Prima Boulevard. We'd better leave before the situation gets more chaotic.
But Marble...
I feel bad for him. He didn't deserve that. You saw. Those Aristoi put him under enormous pressure. Now it's my turn to shoulder it.
No. We'll end this together.
Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt, mistress. Narcus and I have found Agnes.
And? What were you able to find out?
She turned into a beast to attack us. We were forced to eliminate her. Narcus is collecting more information, which I believe will help the adherents.
Thank you, Bion. That's good to know. Hilda, I need to keep in touch with the Aristoi. Why don't you rest up? And thank you. Her performance was extraordinary.
A great fight, Hilda. You stole my thunder, but the mistress emerged victorious thanks to you. Very well done.
What were you doing at the time?
I was preparing for the honor duel, and another thing.
Duel? What duel?
Just another Ephesian tradition, and some planning. Definitely nothing as exciting as what you were up to.
Fighting the Archon would have been really exciting for you?
I have a lot of respect for Lord Marble. He died pursuing his beliefs. He set a good example for me, and I really wanted to have a good fight against him, going all out. But now that he's returned to the Three, I can only pray for him. Did you know there's a terraced garden in Argus Amphitheater? It used to be closed off. Besides preparing for the honor duel, Narcus and I also traced the cultists all the way there. We found a lot.
What did you find?
We met some Aristoi who disliked Marble. We can consider them supporters of Petrius. They insisted that Petrius was innocent, and he was sabotaged by Eumenides and the Mistress, which compromised the development of Aphis.
I don't know much about Petrius. Is there a problem with him?
Oh, not so much with him, but his students who have expanded Ethos. Those Aristoi often visit the terraced garden or invite people to their parties. Narcus goes there every now and then to find more information. You can go too if you're interested.
I see.
I serve Lady Minerva. The glory of the Three.
They had been trapped there for too long. No wonder they were so miserable. If Serene couldn't even handle the War Axe, what was the point of her political career?
Didn't she become an Archon to help the poor?
Then she has a lot to make up for. If she had left earlier, she would not be struggling so badly now. I don't think she'll succeed in the end. It's impossible for her to regain the trust of the Aristoi. In fact, I hope the Mistress stays far away from her, so as not to increase the pressure on the adherents.
That's very sad to hear.
I feel sad for you, child. You are as naive as her. Have you ever thought that your sympathy may have given Serene false hope? You did an excellent job protecting the Mistress and completing the trials.
I was prepared to fight, but I honestly didn't expect Marble to be so aggressive.
Lord Marble upheld the Ephesian traditions until his dying breath. Everything he did was in full compliance with Ephesian laws.
Shouldn't our charges have been rescinded once we passed the trials of remission?
It is up to the Archon to decide if they wish to intervene as a final trial. These traditions served us well for 1,000 years before the curse. Historically, most Archons have chosen to grant a pardon when the challenger reaches the final trial. Some were touched by their determination and perseverance. Some were mindful of political pressure and didn't want to hurt someone already wounded. Of course, there were also cowards who didn't dare to fight in person.
But the host already announced that we'd passed, and Marble still targeted me.
Until the certificate is signed, the Archon has the right to come and serve as the final trial. Lord Marble claimed you were not a rightful candidate because you are an outsider. He was both right and wrong.
What?
There are still loopholes in Ephesian laws. Once a group has passed the trials, the challenger's guards will also have their charges cleared. And Ephesian laws apply to anyone inside Ephesian territory. So while outsiders do not have the right to apply for the trials of remission, they can serve as guards of the challenger. On the other hand, martial law grants the Archon the right to make temporary decisions in the interest of national security.
Does that mean Marble had the right to change the result of the trials?
Not really. The trials of remission are one of the supreme, glorious traditions of Aphis, and cannot be superseded by any other order. However, martial law is also a law for national emergency and commands supreme authority.
This is giving me a headache. Why do you have so many complicated laws?
You still have a lot more to learn. What do you need? Mind your manners.
I felt this awkward atmosphere ever since you returned. What happened at Argus Plaza?
Marble's dead.
What? Marble? Dead?
Yeah, because...
Oh my stars. That explains the look on Minerva's face. My poor friend. Those pedantic conservatives will surely blame it on her. Aren't you concerned about Marble's death? Why would I be? He's returned to the stars. But my dear Minerva is facing enormous pressure. What I should do now is have her back.
Maybe you're right.
What type of music do you like? Come to chat when you have time.
What great news! Now you've given both the cultists and the army a hard slap in the face. I hope the cultists can stop hurting each other now. Thanks, sweetie. That's the best news I've heard so far. But the best news will be when Mistress Minerva successfully stops Eumenides and removes Asterigos. Don't you think?
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Thank you.
Oh, I knew you could do it. I've always believed you are the savior of Aphis.
You've never said that.
Have I not? Oh, but I was certainly thinking it. Speaking of which, now we have the perfect business opportunity. Shall I sneak into the Asterigos quarter? I look forward to your next visit, friend.
what's up? Thank you.
I look forward to your next visit, friend.
Hey, sweetie, what's up? Thank you. Is there something you want to ask?
What are you planning to do now?
I wish to help the adherents, as a favor to Minerva.
I can help with that.
Have you been to Argus Plaza before?
I've been to Laurel Mansion. Minerva's opened it to gatherings, and many Aristoi visit.
Really? That's perfect. I'll send people to spread word of my imminent return, and probe their opinions on the poor in the Black Streets. It has been a while since I've heard anything from the outside. Please, bring me any information you hear.
No problem at all.
Thank you. I hope there are more beacons of light out there like you. It doesn't even matter if I'm criticized for my actions. Only then can I be sure that the world is changing for the better. Is there something you want to ask? I hope only...